this is it. The IXCG is what we're going to be taking out of here, guys, and heading over. So we're going to just jump in real quick and set up, and a couple of things that we need to do as usual to set up this airplane. But I still love this airplane. Got some V-speed callouts for it, got some passenger sounds for it, and all that. And it looks good. This paint job is nice. This is a default 737 paint job for this plane. And as usual, pilots are in there. And let's just jump in the cabin, or in the cockpit, I should say, and start setting it up. Usually it's a 737. Pretty simple to set up. Battery can't come on. Standby power is already on. We can turn on the emergency exit lights. Let's just jump on and get the beacon position lights on first. That will show people that there are people in the cabin. And let's just call up and get some ground power going. So we can use that in the meantime before we fire up the APU. Now, if anybody knows Phoenix, it's usually very hot out here. Let's get some power in the airplane. Let's just check the outside temperature. See, 33 degrees C. Phoenix is hot this time of year, man, and it's going to even get hotter. So we're definitely going to need the APU. Let's just open this window real quick so we can hear the APU fire up. Let's just start it up here. 1, 2, 3. And we got the oil pressure coming up on it, so we know it's going to kick on and start up. I got to open this window too. It's hot. And there it is, spooling up. We can hear it kicking up, and we'll watch it and make sure it comes up the right way it's supposed to. And in the meantime, because we're going to be fueling and things like that, let's turn on the no smoking sign is already on, so we can leave that there. And we got power, so we can turn on the electric pumps too. Nice, indeed. APU is available. Let's turn on the APU bleed. Good. And then we get one of the packs going here. Awesome. We got some air, so need to cool down this cabin as much as we can. Cabin temperature right now is not bad. See where we are in the temperature. Okay. Alright, good. So we'll let that run. Got the AC running, so close up these windows. Good deal. Let's align the RRS too, because we're going to need to wait on that. Over to nav. On DC, it should say align. There you go. Good. And we can set the time and see how long it's going to take. 7 minutes or less, no problem. Let's init everything up here too. Pausing it. We are in KPHX Phoenix. Page 2. Copy the left GPS and paste it in here, and then we can just put in our route: Phoenix to San Diego. Alright, so that means our alignment process is good. Routes in, we just gotta wait for the stuff to come up. So yeah, how's everybody doing this morning? I hope everyone's good. I hope everything's okay, and you guys can just sit back and relax and enjoy a short, nice flight. Let me turn on one of these pumps too. Get rid of that. And cabin is cooling down, so we're good. We are on Pilotedge this morning, and I did file a flight plan with them. Let me just make sure the radios are turned on here. PA is on. VHF1 can come on. Alright, PA is on there too. VHF1 can come on. And we can make sure the volume here is going to be up too. Good. We're using charts today because it's Pilotedge, and so we have to be very meticulous in the way we do things, because Pilotedge is very specific about what they need. And I can show you guys where we are sitting on the ground. So here we are. at this terminal, Southwest Terminal in Phoenix. And let's see what the ground frequency is, our clearance at least, so we can hear if there's ATC on. Phoenix clearance is 118.1. Let me tune them up and see if they're online and we can bring them up. There we go. Alright. We might hear something here coming up shortly. CJ, what's going on, man? Morning, I should say. It's early. Figure I'll do a short flight in the IXCG here and just get off the ground and get a couple of flights in. Got some stuff to do later on, and then we'll come back and do some more streaming later. And me and you might hook up into a combined stream. There we go. We have voice, so that's good. That's a good sign. I'm going to call him up here shortly and get my clearance out of here.
For Albuquerque, clearance for Colorado Springs Airport, Albuquerque 3.
Short flight should be a simple flight plan without an issue. So
Climb and maintain 900,000.
We're going to be good.
10 minutes after departure.
As soon as this clearance is done and read back, we'll get ours.
Squawk 4244.
Alright, clear Colorado Springs, Albuquerque departure direct to the Amos south. 9,000.
And in the meantime, we can actually also bring up the ATIS here, because we need that stuff to fly on Pilotedge, so hey.
Runway 8.
Alright, runway 8, thanks.
And good morning, Phoenix clearance, Southwest 2806, are requesting IFR clearance over to San Diego.
Last aircraft calling is inaudible.
And clearance, how do you read?
Last aircraft that's calling is inaudible. There's just a whole bunch of background static, and I hear just kind of mumbles of sounds in between.
Roger that, we'll check. Huh.
I can't understand you.
My audio is bad on Pilotedge? How is that? Let's see. Volume is turned up. How do you guys hear me? You guys hear me good or not? Interesting. Let's check my Pilotedge settings here. Preferences. Speaker. Okay. That's the audio output. What's the audio input? Last time I used this, I had no problem. Looks like I'm gonna have to go into my sound settings here and check to make sure that that's my playback device. That's good. Give me a moment here. Give me a second here, guys. Let me just check this. Oh, disconnect and reconnect? Alright, I'm going to do that. Pilotedge, disconnect. Yeah, before I start going around and messing with my sound settings and screw things up more, let me reconnect the Pilotedge here.
Connected to Pilotedge.
I don't think I've ever had that issue before. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. And Phoenix ground, how do you read?
Last aircraft calling. There's still quite a bit of static, a little bit more clear, I guess.
Roger. Yeah, something's wrong. Alright, let's see. Oh, I see what's going on. I found the issue. It is actually picking up the camera on my microphone as my audio input. That's not right. So let me go ahead and adjust that. Configure. Give me 2 seconds here. There you go. Okay, that should be good. Phoenix ground southwest 2806. How do you read?
That was 2806. We're getting better, but there's still some background noise. I'm not sure if you just double check your microphone settings, make sure it's even using the appropriate microphone.
Will do, roger that. Alright, let's do that one more time. I'm telling you, man, sometimes Windows just change things on you without you check. Oh, I see what's going on. Set as default. There we go. Check. Check the properties on this. Make sure the levels are good. Testing 1 2 3 1 2. Still low in my setting. Sorry guys. Give me a second here. Let me get this voice up. I know you guys can hear me good, but I guess for them to hear me properly. Alright, let me do this one more time. Phoenix clearance, southwest 806 again, just checking one more time.
That was 2806. Whatever you did there fixed every problem we were having. Loud and clear.
Thank you very much. And we are requesting IFR clearance over to San Diego. Yep, I don't know what happened there, but hey, we got it done. SlowNet, what's going on, man? You are not late. We are just getting started here.
That was 2806. Phoenix clearance is cleared to San Diego Lindbergh Airport, Firebird 1 departure, Mohawk transition and as filed. Climb via the SID. Phoenix departure frequency 119.2, squawk 1565.
And clear to San Diego, Firebird 1 departure, Mohawk transition as filed, climb via the SID. Departure frequency is going to be 119.2, squawk 1565, southwest 2806.
That was 2806. Readback is correct and expect. Well, let's see. Phoenix is west today, so expect runway 25 right.
Alright, expect runway 25 right for takeoff, southwest 2806. Alright, good. We got clearance. That's what we needed. 1565. It's never a dull moment in simming, man. Microphone unexpected. The last time I used it, it was perfect, and it changed it. So I guess Windows updated itself for some reason or whatever. I don't know. How much time we got on the iris here? 1 minute. Okay, we're good. We're set to go here. And departure frequency is 119.2. We got to remember that. And we got our full clearance. Route is simple to put in, and we're going to put that in here real quick. Alright, let's just put in this route real quick. We're doing the Firebird 1 Mohawk transition, M-O-H-A-K.
Charlie 8 and Bravo.
Runway
Where is my K button? There we go. Mohawk to Juliet 2 airway. And from Juliet to Hogs, H-O-G-G-Z. Zulu, good to go. Activate that. Set. And then our departure, as he just gave us, is going to be on the 25 right on the Firebird 1 departure. Firebird 1, Mohawk transition, 25 right departure. That's set. Arrival in San Diego is almost 99% runway 27 we're going to be taking, but we're going to be landing right at the lucky one.
Terminal taxi Sierra.
And Hogs transition. So it's quick up and down. And localize the 27. That's it. Execute that. Go over the legs. Let's check out our flight plan real quick. Make sure we got it in.
Shamrock 234 Albuquerque ground, runway 8 taxi via Alpha.
And if we could just skip through this real quick. 27, make a left to Jutax, Wettel, Firebird, Judith, Mohawk, and going down the SID, and we're going to get vectors into runway 27. That looks good for me. We can even remove this discontinuity here.
And then as filed,
there we go. Execute that. Alright, nice. So we are set up to go with our flight plan. What's going on, Manrico? Welcome aboard, man. SlowNet. You're good to go. Alright, so let's ask the ground people for Fuel. What are we looking at for this such a short flight? Fuel here based on SimBrief is going to be 10,657 pounds. So it's good. 10,000 pounds of fuel. Oh, let's go back the other way. Sorry. 10.6 basically.
Upgrade tower.
10,600. Instant. And zero fuel weight for this flight is going to be what? 86.6.
Shamrock 230, Fort Albuquerque, power, departure, flighting 310, runway 8 cleared for takeoff and call.
Alright, so we are set. We got our weight and fuel in. And, alright, let's bring on the window heat. Good there. Let's set our cruise altitude. I think I flight level 320 for such a short flight. Should be able to get up there. Last time I had climb problems with the airplane because, dumb me, I forgot to turn on the auto throttle and I ended up with problems. So this time we shouldn't be in an issue. We're going to remember that. We can use our checklist just to make sure. Come on. Map mode, there we go. Good there. And let's run through the checklist real quick. Pins and covers, oxygen tested. Transfer switch, normal window heat is on. Hydraulic set. Yep. Air condition is set. Flight instrument set. Parking brake is on. Start and cutoff lever. Rudder trim is 0. We haven't done a taxi briefing yet. But fuel pumps, we can bring those on now. And passenger sign is set. We haven't turned it on yet. Auto brake. We're going to need to get it to RTO like immediately. And let's do the FMC pre-flight since we have that in, so we can go over to the perf page. Zero fuel weight. We did say for this is 86.6. Plug that in here. Good to go. Reserve on this is going to be 2.0. And cruise altitude flight level 320. There we go. And the cruise wind, top climb cruise wind on this is going to be 221, 44 knots, 221/44. Alright, execute that. Good. N1 limit. It is 33 degrees outside. We can actually derate it to 35.93. Okay, we'll work with that for the takeoff because it's hot outside. Flat flight takeoff is good. Trim is 3.4, so V1, 118, 120, 131. Let's check the trim. 3.4, 1, 2, 3. Alright, trim is good. And V speed's got to set that up. 18, 20, 31. Let's come over here. 80 knots for that. 118, 2468, 20, 31. And we can set this to 210 knot flap up speed. And 131 plus 15 is 146. And that's going to be our climb out speed. Alright, good. So we got set up there. Not a problem at all. Snowlet, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel, man. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Good to go. And if you guys just joining me, we're just sitting over here in Phoenix, Sky Harbor International, with a Mr. X freeware scenery. It's a beautiful scenery. Even the downtown is modeled on it. It's very nice.
November 416.
Alright, let's complete our setup process here. So we got weight and fuel on board.
3000.
Let's turn on our seatbelt
Fly
sign.
heading 250. Released for departure. Clearance
good.
is void if not off by 1555. Zulu time now 1546. If not off by 1555.
And we got our clearance, so let's bring up our charts. We got to look at that stuff.
1500 frequency changes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. If you haven't already done so, please stow your carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. Please take your seat and fasten your seat belt. And also make sure your seat back and folding trays are in their full upright position. If you are seated next to an emergency exit, please read carefully the special instructions card located by your seat. If you do not wish to perform the functions described in the event of an emergency, please ask a flight attendant to reseat
Shamrock
you.
234, climb maintain
We
flight level
remind you that
210.
this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is prohibited on the entire aircraft,
All right.
including the lavatory.
So,
Blue
Tampering
123.
with,
basically,
disabling or destroying the lavatory smoke
with this
detectors is
departure,
prohibited by law.
we are going to
If
be
you have any
taking
questions
runway
about our
26,
flight
which is
today,
here,
please don't hesitate
heading
to ask one of our
west,
flight
Jutat,
attendants.
come to Weddell,
Thank you.
and Firebird,
JetBlue
and continue to
123,
Judith,
Phoenix Park,
basically, and
Studio
Mohawk.
radar contact.
And
Climb
it
maintain
says
flight level
that
210.
if we're taking off runway 25, left or right, heading 258, and the top altitude is 8,000 feet. So 258 at 8,000, so we're going to need to plug that in here. 258. Come on. And 8,000, top altitude, good to go. Yeah, I missed a scroll wheel. They should put a scroll wheel on this airplane, definitely. Good. Alright, so that's set.
Shamrock 234, fly heading
We are good there.
360, enable clear direct to Yalamosa.
And we can
Boulevard.
just finish the
Thank you,
checklist real
Daniel.
quick. We got the passenger sign set, auto brakes, RTO, pre-flights completed. We have V1, V2, and VR. We have the V2 heading altitude set on the glare shield there. So just got to close the door. Windows already closed. We got to turn on anti-collision and transponder. And let's see the ground frequency for Phoenix is going to be what? Phoenix ground. We are on the where are we? We are on the south side, I think. 119.75, 132.55. Let's try that. If not, it's 119.55. All right, that's ground. And we can push and start here without, because we're going to be in a non-movement area, meaning that
Hey, Captain,
we're not
let me know
going to
where
be
you want
pushing
this
back on a taxiway. So it's going to be an interesting push since we're right up against the building. Push here, and then we'll go forward to here, I think. Now, hold on. Let's delete that, start this over again. We got to do this right. Yeah, push there, and then we can move forward to something like this. And then start up. Interesting push. Hopefully better pushback can handle that. Kind of twisty. It's a tight gate here, but hey, it is what it is.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
Alright, and one thing we got to do is actually listen to the ATIS. We didn't do that at all. Just play the ATIS here real quick.
Few clouds at 10,000. 14,000 scattered. 19,000 scattered. 25,000 scattered. Temperature 34. 2.5. Altimeter 2975.
2975.
Visual approach runway 7 right, 8, in use. Departing runway 7 left. 8.
That's
Read
right.
back all runway assignments, and hold short instructions. All VFR departures, contact clearance delivery with your aircraft type, initial heading, and requested cruise altitude.
2975 set.
Advise on initial contact you have Foxtrot.
Information
Phoenix Sky
Foxtrot.
Harbor International
All right.
Information
Looks like the
Foxtrot.
doors and hatches are closed. and we're ready to
1451
connect.
Zulu.
Alright,
3,
let's
3.
stop that. We got Foxtrot, so we have that to report. And we're set to go. Just need to turn on this transponder to on. Good. And we can arm the anti-collision lights. Let's do that because the doors are closed up.
Cabin crew, doors on automatic, cross-check and report.
Sweet.
Thank you.
And we just wait for the pushback truck for a better pushback plug-in to hook up. Here we go. We're hooking up. Wow, a nice reflection on the paint job here. Look at these engines
Welcome aboard,
windmilling.
Captain. Tow's connected. 5 past 10 inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Here we go. Vest 98, what's going on, man?
Here
Welcome
comes the
aboard.
pushback. Line 'em up.
Thank you very much for joining me on the stream today as we are heading on over to San Diego, man. Here we go. Awesome. This is going to be interesting. Pushback. Push us back to the fence and then pull us forward.
Ladies
I'm not going to start the engines until we're clear of this fence right here. I don't want to blow these baggage guys out the way.
When the seatbelt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt. Insert the metal fittings one into the other and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle.
Let's see if it makes this pushback properly.
As we may experience turbulence.
Yeah, there's a turn. It's good.
There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. 2 forward, 2 aft, and 2 over each wing. Please take
Looks
a
like
few
it's
moments
doing it.
now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor level lighting will guide you towards the exit.
It is
Doors
handling
can be
this
opened
pushback
by
like a
moving
champ.
the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide.
Oh,
which
look at
may
this
also
guy
be
right here. He's
detached
like,
and
man,
used as a
you're so
life
close to
raft.
me with these wings.
Oxygen and the air pressure are always being monitored. In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen,
Very good,
pull
better
the mask
pushback.
towards
Alright,
you.
we can start
Place
everything up
it
now.
firmly over your nose
Let's
and
do
mouth.
this.
Secure the elastic
Turn off the
band behind
packs.
your head
Good to
and
go.
breathe normally.
And let's go to
Although
ground
the
on
bag
engine
does not
number
inflate,
2.
oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child
We
or
have
someone who
rotation on
requires
the N2.
assistance,
That's good.
Secure your mask on first, and then assist the other person.
Should be here to
Keep
be able to
your
hear the
mask on
engine
until a
spooling up here.
uniformed crew member advises you to remove it. In the event
There
of
it
an
goes.
emergency, please assume the bracing position.
And we'll get to
Lean forward
20%
with your
N1.
hands on top of your head
And go ahead
your
and add some
elbows
fuel
against
into
your
this thing.
thighs. Ensure your feet
Awesome.
are flat on the floor. A life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch.
Just
and
about
remove
done
the
here. Go ahead and
vest.
set your parking brake.
Slip it over your
Alright,
head.
parking
Pass
brake
the
can be
strap
set.
around your waist and adjust at the front.
Good deal.
To
And
inflate
we're
the vest,
disconnecting the
pull
tow.
firmly
Give me
on
just a
the red
moment.
cord, only when leaving the aircraft. If you need to refill the
He's
vest,
coming down and we
blow
got
into
2
the
running.
mouthpieces.
Nice.
Use the whistle and light to attract attention. Also, your
Alright, we got
seat
starter
belt
cut out
cushion
on
can be used
1.
as a
Let's go
flotation
over
device.
to, I'm sorry, on
Pull
2.
the
It's
cushion
going to
from
go over
the
to
seat,
1 here.
Slip your arms into the straps and hug
And
the
we got
cushion to your
rotation on
chest.
1.
We remind you that this
And
is
it's
a
turning
non-smoking
over.
flight.
Good deal.
Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located
Yeah,
in
right,
the
CJ?
lavatories is prohibited
At least
by
better
law.
pushback was working and
You
I'm
will find this and all
doing
the
me a
other safety
360 degree
information
there.
in the card located in the seat pocket in front
Alright,
of you.
let's see.
We strongly
21%
suggest you
N1.
read
We
it
can
before
put some
takeoff.
fuel in here.
If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask
EGT
one
is
of our
rising.
crew
Good to
members.
go.
We wish you all an enjoyable flight.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Awesome. Sweet. Alright, starter cut out on engine number 1. Good to go. We'll wait for the engine to stabilize and then we can bring on the gens once we get to about 21% on the N1 there. Don't drive into the baggage carts, guy. Come on, man. What are you doing? Alright, sweet deal. Alright, we can do engine gens, window heat, come over here, turn on the packs, turn off the APU bleed, and go to flight mode. Have to do that on this plane, or else you're going to kill yourself. We can turn on the galley power, yaw damper can come on, all the pumps are on, we're good there, and go to continuous on the flight. Sweet. Let's go to flap 5. Here comes our flaps. And we got our slats out. Good deal. And we can do some flight checks. Right, left, down, up. Sweet. Alright, so we're good. Alright, recall checked. Everything is good, no problem. We can bring on the flight directors. We can arm our LNAV and VNAV because it's the classic and it doesn't allow that for now. RTO is set, trim set. I think we're good to go. We can call up for taxi. Turn on the taxi lights. And let's just bring up my chart so I can see where the taxi is going to go. And we'll taxi and get out of here. And we had information 1. We had information Foxtrot. And let's taxi up to the holding point here so we can tell them where we are. Because this is Pilotedge and they need to know where you are on the ground to be able to give you taxi clearance. Nice. What's that? Spot 3. Phoenix ground, Southwest 2806 with information Foxtrot, spot 3, ready for taxi. Do we have the right frequency? No, we don't, because we're not getting a response. Let's just hold short here for a second and see what the chart says. It was either going to be 119.75 or 132.55. Let's go to 119.75 or 132.55. Try that. Had a wrong frequency in there. Phoenix ground, Southwest 2806 with Foxtrot at spot 3, ready for taxi.
Southwest 2806, Phoenix ground, runway 25 right, taxi via Delta 10 and Echo.
25 right via Delta 10 and Echo, Southwest 2806. Alright, so Delta 10 is straight ahead. We make a left on Echo and go to Echo 13. Alright, that's it. We're good. This is Delta 10 right here. So we're gonna good to go. Hey, SlowNet, you want me to fly Filipino airline, Philippines? So that means I'm gonna have to get to the Philippine scenery and find a destination there. So tell me where you'd want me to go from the Philippines. Give me 2 interesting airports in the Philippines that maybe it's an hour and a half in length, and I'll fly that for you. That's no problem. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I am using XP Realistic. Let's see, is it in? Yep, it's on. I need to adjust it a little bit too. Alright. Alright, overhead set. Everything is set to go. And we didn't do the taxi. Transponder is on. Anti-collision is on as required. And taxi, we had the generators on. PWE is on. Anti-ice, not required. Packs are on. Start switches is continuous. Recall was checked. Start levers in this idle position. Flight control is checked. Ground equipment is removed. Flap set and APU is off. Alright, good. So, pretty short taxi. Out of here. Good looking bird, this. Slow it down on a taxi. Even though you're Southwest, you got to taxi slow. There she goes. Nice. Screenshot. Alright, we are coming up to the end here. And what's the tower frequency? Man, that's the thing with Pilotedge. You got to be on point with everything here. Tower for the 2.5 left is 120.9. Let's put that in here. And switch it over to tower. And also get our departure frequency is going to be 119.2.
Number 6 Juliet Kilo advising you have the weather for you guys.
119.2.
Something.
Let's just stop here for a second. Oh, don't mess up on me. XP Realistic. There we go. Alright, 119.2. And we gotta just make the right here. Hold short, the runway, hold short line.
Number 6 Juliet Kilo, affirmative, I'm seeing the same thing. And
Call up tower and get out of here. Yeah, Southwest gets lucky with this gate orientation right next to the runway. Short taxi. Alright, we can arm the auto throttle, which we forgot to do the last time. That's good. And Phoenix Tower, Southwest 2806, holding short, runway 25 right, ready to go.
That was 2806, Phoenix Tower at your wind 310 at 8, discuss runway 25 right, clear to takeoff.
25 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 2806. So we're going to have crosswind coming in from the left of the nose. Got to make sure we can start the clock right here. And we can turn on our lights and warn the cabin crew.
Cabin crew, please prepare for takeoff.
And here's our runway. Alright, so we're going to take off, climb out, make a left turn. We're going to hand fly this thing for a little bit, follow the flight directors, and try to hand off to the autopilot about 10,000 feet. One's ready. Light set, trim set, and we can turn on our strobes to on. Good to go. Everything is on. There we go. 40% N1. Speed. Good. Alright, we have a crosswind coming from the right. Oh, come on. Whoa, easy there. There we go. Get it back.
18 knots.
Checked.
V1. Rotate.
Alright, let's get the nose up nice and clean. We're off the center line, not a problem. Hey, it's windy. It's gusting outside. Well, we're gonna...
Positive rate. Gear up.
Alright, gear's coming up. Alright, perfect. Got it under control. Here we go. Awesome. Good deal. Alright. It is really gusting out there.
Southwest 2806, contact departure.
Over to departure, Southwest 2806. Alright. And Phoenix departure, Southwest 2806, 2,500 for 8,000. Alright.
Southwest 2806, Phoenix departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Flight level 210, Southwest 2806. Alright, downtown Phoenix right there. We got clearance to flight level 210. We're still hand flying. And we're following the flight directors here. It is bumpy. Wow. It is really gusting. Speed's good. It is hot in Phoenix too, so that creates a lot of bumpy air. Right over downtown. Nice. Alright, let's make this left turn here. Yeah, I'm getting tossed all over. Alright, we can go flap 1. So we can build up some speed.
Just a heads up as we approach
Let's do
Ukiah,
LNAV,
around
VNAV
the,
for
Mendocino
guidance.
VOR. Lowest altitude I'm going to be able to
And we're going to make the
5,200.
left, keep on track, get to nose down.
Cancellation of IFR over the airport. And
Wow, it is bumpy. Seriously. Alright, get to nose down a little bit more. As we're going to make the left turn to go south. Following the flight directors, speed's building, that's good. And we can go flap up, speed. That's good. And it's...
Shamrock 234 descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Alright, once we make the left turn up here, I'll hand it over to the autopilot so we don't get our passengers nice and sick. As a matter of fact, let's do that now. Autopilot can come on.
We're 6 Juliet Kilo at negative, my minimum en route altitude on the airway.
And let's do the V now.
6,000. So after Mendocino, or near Mendocino, I'll be able to get you down to 5,200. Stand by just 1 minute.
Alright. Autopilot is in. Speeds are not going in for some reason. Let's do level change on this. Why is my speed not going in? Alright. Let's disconnect the autopilot. Not getting the speed that I'm supposed to be getting here. For some reason. Let's get the nose down. Flaps already up. And we can get our climb rate going here properly. Alright, flaps up, speeds up. Let's do LNAV on this. Alright, that's good. Do the autopilot again. Speed's coming back, and let's do the VNAV. There we go. Alright, perfect. We got it. Yeah, this SID requires a nice sharp turn out of here.
Epic 6 Juliet Kilo, clear directly to Kayak
And it's
Airport,
not easy with the XB
5,000
Realistics. Make it so much
247.
realistic. Yeah, a lot of downdraft, man, when it's hot out here. Definitely is. Alright, airplane's under control. We're at 10,000. We're going to speed up. Let me just extend the range on this. And also turn on the terrain radar. There you go. Good deal. And once the lights can come off, we're at 10,000. And we can stow the gear handle. Wow, look at that view. Wow, that's nice.
Cleared visual approach and report cancellation of IFR in the air on the ground within 5 minutes of landing. Frequency changes approved. Radar services are terminated. Got no traffic observed between you and Yukai.
Yeah, man, we had a somewhat difficult takeoff there. I gotta tell you, it wasn't easy. I need to turn down XP Realistic also because it is very twitchy with the airplane. For some reason it is. But climb speed is set, going up to 210. That was what we're cleared for right now. Let's turn off the ignition. APU can come off, or should have been off already. And let's check, make sure that cabin is pressurizing. Yes, it is, so we're good there. Nice. Nice indeed. Man, I was starting to sweat there for a little bit with this takeoff. Honestly, I gotta tell you, I was sweating for a minute there.
That was 2806, contact Albuquerque Center 134.32.
134.32, good day. 134.32. Alright, here we go. Albuquerque Center, Southwest 2806, 1734, flight level 210.
Southwest 2806, Albuquerque Center, good morning, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Flight level 320, Southwest 2806.
Shamrock 234, contact
Alright,
Denver Center,
that's our final cruise altitude is
11.57.
320 on this. Come on, there we go. Sweet. Alright, going through the clouds here, 18,000 transition, we can bring this to 29902.
Shamrock 234, Denver Center, good morning.
Oh man, feels so bad for the passengers in the back. I know they're throwing up. Slow-Net, you want me to fly Nino Aquino International Airport, NAIA? To what destination? Where do you want me to go from there? Give me two airports in the Philippines. Hour and a half flight, 2-hour flight at the most. And I'll make a note of it, definitely.
3002, Fisher 1.
Alright, getting into the fog and the haze here. No problem, but we're good. Yeah, we're running default weather, by the way. Default weather works good with the IXCG. X-Enviro crashes this airplane, crashes the sim. So we can't work with that at all. I've tried a couple of flights with it and was disappointed. It just crashed the sim. There we go. Alright, cool. I beg somebody, please get me a script that will make the weather change in X-Plane default weather smooth. If anybody can do that, I'll pay you.
We'll see you next time.
Come on, CJ, you can write a script for us. Get this weather thing going properly. We just left all that weather in Phoenix and we're heading into no weather at all. Ooh, I'm missing a towel there. Alright, gotta download that. No problem. Alright, let's do it after takeoff check. Packs on, bleed auto, landing gear up and off, flaps up, no light, altimeter is set. Sweet deal. We are good. We should have turned off the taxi light a long time ago, but that's good. We got anti-collision is on, position is on, that's good. Cabin altitude is climbing. Cabin temperature is good. Alright. Here we go. Nice clear blue morning out here in the west. And it is good. Basically, this is all just desert out here. All desert. There's nothing out here in Phoenix. Heading over to Southern California. Desert and mountains. It looks like I gotta complete my ortho tiles out here. Yeah, definitely have to. I definitely need to do that. Ah. So I got tiles on the north side, but no tiles on the south side. Okay. All right, 2,000 feet, sorry, 4,000 feet to go to cruise altitude. And then we'll see how long our flight's gonna be out there. And our descent. Let us hit up some music here. All we gotta do is just watch out for the ATC calls and we're good to go. Luckily it's not busy. Ortho, non-ortho. I think that's ortho too. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's just different tiles from different people. Interesting.
In a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot and cold drinks, as well as a light meal. Alcoholic drinks are also available at a minimum charge. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Ladies and gentlemen from Pilotedge, I'm turning off the seatbelt signs at this time. However, as we cannot predict when there may be unexpected turbulences ahead, you should always do a part and keep your seatbelt fastened when you are on your seat. Enjoy the flight.
All right, seatbelt sign, come off.
Contact Springs Bridge 124.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, and you may now move around the cabin. However, we always recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated.
Shamrock 234, Springs Approach, good morning. Expect Vector's visual approach runway 17.
Nice. Nice and relaxing music. Hope it's not putting you guys to sleep. Alright, let me do some adjusting on XP Realistic here because it's a little too much for me to control the aircraft. Macros, XP Realistic Pro. Okay. Default jets. Let's customize that. We got a 733 profile. We got to turn on a couple of things here. Atmosphere, volume, 30%. Sounds at random. Cockpit atmosphere, 30%. Good.
Shamrock 234, fly heading.
Let's go back
350,
to airport
vector
atmosphere. I
0,
want it to be
runway 17
50%.
left,
That's good.
and descend and maintain 13,000.
Alright, let's adjust the engine, reversers, that's fine. Engine start, that's fine. Engine stop, that's fine. Environment rain, we want to turn that down to like 30% also. Turbulence, yeah, we're going to bring that down a little bit. Make that 30%. Rattle and squeaking come down. Wind, 20. Alright, flaps, that's good. Rumble sound, let's bring it down to 40. Flap set, bring that down to 40 also. Flap stress, I don't know what that is. We'll bring that down too. Yeah, you gotta customize this thing else you get the airplane all over the place, man. Gear, rumble, volume. Bring this to 40 and bring the other one to 50. Gear drag, nose wheel, volume, 50%. Okay. Ground roll, volume at 70 now. We want it at 50. And get this down to like 30. Head movement, this is the thing. We want this at 10%. That's for braking. G-forces, distance from center. I want it like 10%, 9%. That's good. Head anticipation, I hate that. Bring that down to 20% or 15. Actually, make it 10. Natural head movement, bring that down to like 30%. It's good. Pitch anticipation, hate that too. Bring that down to like 10%. Roll anticipation, bring that down to like 15%. Taxi anticipation, bring that down to 10%, because it will make you get sick. Rudder, volume, 20%. Rudder squeeze, you could hear that too. Touchdown, look at it, set to 70%. What's going on, Roland Kavax? Welcome aboard, man. Thank you. Alright. 50% on the touchdown zone, the shaking, 40%.
Shamrock 234 to set and maintain 1,000.
And the movement, 35%. Now we can adjust that. That's touchdown 2. That's the front. Main gear, shaking, 30. Movement, 20. Volume is 90%. Wow. There's a lot of settings here. Alright. And wind is fine. 35 there, 30. Airframe, wind, ground effects is good. Speed brakes, rumble. Yeah, it's decent. Man. Thought I'd tuned this one point. Stall. Stick shaking event. We don't want to stall the airplane. We'll leave that there. Rattle sounds. Volume 91. Turn that down. Okay, I think that's it. I think we got it all set up. Yeah, we're going to need some more tiles south of what we have right now. We don't have enough. Oh, look at that dirty smoke. It's from the classic. Alright, let's go ahead and check the weather in San Diego. We get the ATIS for that.
19er, 2.16. Altimeter 2988.
2988.
Localizer 27 approach in use. Departing runway 27. Read back all runway assignments, and hold short instructions. All VFR departures, contact clearance delivery with your aircraft type, initial heading, and requested cruise altitude.
2988.
Operate transponder with mode C on all taxiways and runways.
Southwest 2806.
Advise on initial contact you had Foxtrot.
G'day.
Lindbergh Field Information
133155,
Foxtrot.
g'day.
15510.
234, turn 10 degrees
Wind
left.
200 at 7. Visibility 9er. Ceiling 1200 overcast. Temperature 19er. 2.16. Altimeter 2988.
Alright.
Localizer 27 approach in use.
It says the ceiling is a what?
Departing runway
10,000?
27.
Alright, we'll stop that. Just make sure. And good morning, LA Center, Southwest 2806, flight level 320.
South 2806, Los Angeles Center, good morning. San Diego, Lucky 1 arrival.
San Diego, Lucky 1 arrival. Southwest 2806. Alright, so we already got descent instructions. And where was the top of descent on this?
Welcome to contact Willis and Tower 1 squad.
116 miles for the top of descent. Let's make sure that it has all the right constraint. We gotta check the charts here real quick. Let me open up the charts for San Diego here. Give me a sec. Because the VNAV in this is iffy and questionable, so I gotta make sure that we're gonna be on the right descent profile for the Lucky One. Alright, we have Helix, Jack, Aztec. Jack is 250 knots. Aztec is 8,000, G is 6,000. So let's do this. And Lucky is 6,000. Okay, that's good.
Got 2671, complete Fulton Tower in a right base, 124.
Yeah, I'm going to adjust these a little bit. 8,000 at Aztec. So slash 8123.
So 6 Alpha November, don't need to report runway speed.
That's good. Jack is... make Jack, the bottom is 10,000 at Jack. And so that should give us a good descent profile. Hey, Eve Lace, welcome aboard. Thank you very much for the subscription. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. We definitely appreciate it, man. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And check us out for more flights and more streams. Thank you. Alright. Let's also do the init on this. San Diego runway is about 9,000 feet. It's a steep approach. We do 124, flap 3124, so 129 for landing. ILS course is 110.9, 275. Well, there's no ILS, the localizer. Alright, 110.9, 275. Let's put that in here. There we go. Good. And then we said the landing speed was going to be 124, so 129. So let's go ahead and set up all these pins. Alright. Alright, so we can lower the flaps right here to 10. Good. And recall this check. And we're going to be descending shortly. Right now it's giving us descent in 96 miles. We can work with that. Good. HD simulation, what's going on, man? XP realistic work with most planes. Flight factor A320, it doesn't work with Propeller right now, as far as I know, Roland. So I got to be careful with that. It was making a noise even when the speed brakes weren't out. It was making a speed brake noise. It says touchdown front and main gear camera should be off. Let me check that. XP Realistic Pro. Touchdown. Front should be off. Okay. Okay. Well, that's it. They're off now, if that's what you mean. Alright, that's turned off. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, so it messed up my landing. Thank you, Itchy Simulation. I just saw that, man. Thanks a lot.
14, keep runway 26 clear line.
Alright, it's saying that we should land at 88 miles, 1620, Zulu. 1640, so it's about 10 minutes to descent. Alright, we're flying into a front here now. Yeah, we're heading into the clouds. Alright, and also we're going to do auto brakes 2 on this. It's fairly steep and short runway, so auto brake 2 should slow us down by the end of the runway. I don't want to do 3 on it. I don't want to make it drastic. Alright, land altitude. Let me just set that. Alright, land altitude is going to be 17 feet. That is good. Alright, let's do that. Let's make it 20. Good, here we go. It is cloudy. Let me listen to the ceiling again for the ATIS in San Diego.
Advise on initial contact. You have Foxtrot. Lindbergh Field Information Foxtrot.
Foxtrot.
1551 Zulu. Wind 200 at 7. Visibility 9er. Ceiling 1200 overcast. Temperature 19er. Dew point 16. Altimeter 29er88. Localizer 27 approach in use.
Ceiling is 11,000 and the wind's 300 degrees at 7 knots, so we're going to have wind off the right side nose. Okay, cool. Yeah, fully overcast here. I didn't realize how much frames Xenvara 1.09 was robbing from me. Yes, it was. I'll just check the descent here and make sure that we have it. Chart cloud, go back, open chart to San Diego, and so Sophie Chupo Elix.
2842 Yankee.
Alright, 240 and 260 at Sophia. We're going to start our descent earlier. Helix, we got to be at, say, 12,000 at Helix. I'm going to say that 12. Execute that. Alright, let's start our top of descent. Bring us down to 240, because we don't want to be high and fast. And we're going to vertical speed it down. Start at 1,500 feet a minute. Let's do that. Here we go. Alright, so speed's under control, descent is good. Eve Lays here saying this will end up good. I have a 33 knot crosswind into OMA. Good luck, man. Good luck with that. 33 knot crosswind. Make a recording of it so we can see how it turns out.
Alpha pass for Cat 9er.
Alright, so we want to cross Sophie. Check target altitude. So we're coming off on Mark, then Sophie. Between 260 and 240 at Sophie. Campo between 23 and 190. Let's do that. Come down to 190. Alright, good. So I'm basically doing my own VNAV on this. So we're good to go on the descent path and profile. I kind of activate VNAV, check target altitude. Okay, it's fine. No problem. We got this. And then gotta go to Helix at 12 and Jack at 10. Alright, nothing to see outside. We're going into the clouds for a little bit.
November taxi parking via Alpha pass for the Cat 5.
Somebody passed the Cat 5 rating. That's good.
So that was 2806, contact Los Angeles Center, 128.6.
Over to center, 128.6. Good day. LA Center, Southwest 2806, descending by the Lucky 1 arrival, flight level 230.
2806, Los Angeles Center, the San Diego altimeter 29988.
Altimeter 29988, Southwest 2806. Alright, we already have 29988 set. Helix 12,000. Let's do that. Whoa, what the hell is that? What did we pass through? Lost vis there for a second. And let's see. Alright, we're perfect. We're going to be passing over helix. As a matter of fact, we can come back a little bit on this. 2,000 feet a minute. Clearing through the clouds. Perfect. Now we can see again. Alright, we can slow up the descent rate here. Join nav, see the VNAV path is now coming in. We are a little bit below the path, so we're going to be joining back up with that. As a matter of fact, if we go 1,000 feet a minute, catch it even quicker. There we go. Alright. Perfect. Yeah, that's the one thing with the IXCG that they said they're going to fix is the VNAV. Once they have that ironed out, this airplane is going to be just awesome. That is beautiful right there. Don't care who you are. And let's make sure everything else is set. Alright, we're good to go. We're set. So actually we can go VNAV. No? Can't go VNAV? Guess not. Alright, no problem. We'll leave it alone. Alright, coming up on transition altitude, altimeter is 2988. Alright, and based on our green banana here, we've set
2806, contact SoCal approach, 124.35, see ya.
124.35, good day. Alright, so 124.35, let's see. This is a lucky one, and we have information Foxtrot. SoCal approach, Southwest 2806, descending by the lucky one arrival with Foxtrot.
Southwest 2806, SoCal approach. At Lindy, cleared localizer runway 27 approach, San Diego altimeter 2988.
At Lindy, clear for the localizer 27 approach, altimeter 2988, Southwest 2806. Alright, so what we get, once we get to Lindy, we're clear for the approach. And Lindy is going to be at 5,000, 210 knots.
Air 2100 Delta
Good.
Hotel,
All right.
Fox ground, runway
We're good to
24,
go.
XVL.
Ah, that is just so gorgeous right there. Definitely is beautiful. Nice. I see a little runway down here. No, it's a road. Okay. It's a road in the middle of nowhere, basically. So basically we just come all the way over the mountains and land in the San Diego Valley, or San Diego itself proper. Alright, so we should be hitting Lindy at or about 5,000. Alright, we need to increase our rate of descent here. Alright, so Aztec at 8, Jack at 10. It's so different trying to manage this descent on your own, because we're so used to having the VNAV fly everything for you. Now you got to pay attention to the airplane, make sure you're descending properly, and all that good stuff. I'm going to bring the speed brakes out here. I need this airplane to slow down. And also get down. I'll bring it back to 250 knots because we're going to be coming up on 10,000 soon. Yeah, we're a little bit high. XP realistic. What happened to the drag sound? Turn it out a little bit too much, maybe? Yeah, I guess I turned out a little bit too much. Oh, I see what I did here. Have the volume down too much.
Southwest 2806, contact Lumberg Tower at Rebo 118.3.
Over the tower at Rebo 118.3, good day. 118.3. Alright, good to go. Alright, we're at 250 knots, we can go all the way down. Alright, so we're gonna need 6,000 at Lucky. Yeah, we're high and fast. Alright, good. And we're into IMC again, so we're good. Oh, Southwest Airlines turned on their at 18,000? Really? I didn't realize that. Let's bring our lights on. Good. That's the inboard lights. Let's bring us back to 210.
So that's a 200 Hotel, Fox Tower, wind 081 take off west departure group.
And let's go 5,000 for Lindy. Alright, good. Lindy is at about 5,210 knots. Alright, good. Good to go. Alright, see you in we got traffic. Where? Where is he? He's gone. Nice, 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 nice. We're way too fast. Let's do this. Gotta get the speed under control. Way, way, way too fast. And let me arm the localizer, because I'm clear for the approach. 275 on the heading. We hope we don't have to go around. Oh, look at all the traffic out there. Oh my God. Our speed's coming down, but we're still high and fast, I think. Alright, Rebo, we're gonna contact the tower, bring it back to 180 knots, get it all slowed down. And we're gonna bring out flaps. That will give us some drag. Oh, there are tons of traffic out here, look at that. And if I have to bring out the flaps too, we're 10 miles out basically. I'm gonna drop the gear. That will slow us down. And our landing speed is going to be 124 plus 5, 129. Alright, let's bring in the speed brakes, arm them, bring on our lights. Continuous here. Good to go. Now here comes the localizer. And are we at Rebo?
2500.
And Lindbergh Tower, Southwest 2806, established runway 27.
Southwest 2806, number tower, runway 27, cleared to land, wind 0907.
Runway 27, clear to land, Southwest 2806.
And Southwest 2806, I misspoke, it's wind 1907, sorry about that.
190 at 7, Southwest 2806, clear to land. Alright. Full flaps. Lights are on. Do we have visual yet? Yeah, we have visual. My airplane. Auto throttle can come off. Get it down. We barely got the runway, but we're going to be good to go. So we're at approach speed already. And we're going to come through the clouds and land. There's the runway straight ahead. My airplane. So we got to watch the speed. Man, it's always intense with this airplane approaching and landing. Oop. Yeah, I need to be putting in the RNAV for this airport, man. Alright, speed, because look, we shouldn't have any clouds right there. Alright, watch the speed, we're still descending. We might be a little bit high, we might have to go around because I can't see anything. This is crazy, this is not what the weather called for. Get the nose up a little. Yeah, we shouldn't have any clouds. Clouds are at 11,000. Following the flight directors right now. Yeah, I'm basically on the flight director at this point, and I can't see anything. Are you kidding me? We're right on top of the airport, basically. This is nuts. Wow. Okay. I can't see anything. I'm gonna have to go around. Well, speed's good. I'm on the center line. But why are clouds all the way down here? Yeah, I'm actually even over the airport right now, and I can't see nothing. Yeah, going around. Get the gears up. Climbing too high there. Almost stalled it. Almost stalled it there. Alright, speed's good. Alright. Get the flap up. It's good. Yep. Alright. I have no idea where we are. Lindbergh Tower, Southwest 2806, going around.
South 2806, right close traffic, runway 27 for the line.
Right close traffic, 27 clear to land, Southwest 2806. Alright, we can go flap 5. And he wants to give me a right traffic. Alright, let's do this. Heading select, autopilot. Alright, there we go. Let's get it to 3,000 feet. Level change it. Alright, so we're heading out to sea there. And speed, let's bring the speed back down to 180 knots. And that should be good for flap 5. I have no idea where we are. Look at this. Now, this is default weather. It's not XEnviro. XEnviro gives me... Let's see something with the weather. Alright, I'm over the ocean. I'm going to make a right turn because we're going to head back. Let's do this. Let's go north and then come back around. So yeah, we're over the ocean, I know that much. See? We went all the way down to minimums. Let me refresh the weather in X-Plane here real quick. It's overcast, but that's not how it's supposed to be. And let's go heading 090. I see land, but is it that bad in San Diego? Is that real world weather? Alright, so that's rise close traffic. Here's a runway to my right. Okay, that's good. I gotta look up the ATIS for San Diego. I am interested to see if this is even right. ATIS for San Diego says 10-mile visibility, broken 1300, broken 6000. Yeah, that's what it says. Alright, so we're going to come back from over the ocean here. Early morning fog, you think? I wonder if there's an RNAV we can follow and use. Next time, leave it in the autopilot to 500 before you turn off the autopilots. Yeah, but see, it doesn't have a VNAV profile on it because it's a localizer. Let me just see something here. Arrival. RNAV 27.
Traffic.
Can't use that. Traffic's coming across. Oh, oh, great. Gave up on me. No problem. That's fine. Here comes the runway coming, the airport coming up. So if we'll stay at this altitude, we might be able to get the airport again.
Traffic.
Where's the traffic?
Descend. Clear of conflict.
2500.
Let's go to 2,500. Alright, so we're definitely right across from the runway. There it is. And look at all that fog and stuff down there. How are we going to see that? How are we going to see that? Got to do a visual. Call back the tower and tell it we're on the visual again. It's okay. We'll try it one more time. And we said we're going down to 2,500. Get it down to 2,000 feet. Yeah, that's low, man. Holy crap. Yeah, we have to try this again. Alright, Rebo is how far out? Okay, at Rebo, we should be at 2,000 feet at Rebo. Okay. And Rebo's coming up. Let's go down to 2,000. We are at 2,000. See? Let's reduce the speed. We need to turn on the other throttle, don't we? 180 knots. And at Chiji, 2,700. Alright, let's arm the localizer again. Get our speeds down. Go gear down. We have no terrain in front of us, that's good. Alright, let's try this one more time. If not, we're going to have to divert. Lindbergh Tower, Southwest 806, turning base for runway 27. Let's go to our final approach speed here, 130.
Southwest 2806, wind 200 at 7.
2007, Southwest 2806.
And I gave you the Southwest 2806, I'm not sure if I gave you the landing clearance or not, runway 27, go to land.
27 clear to land, Southwest 2806. Alright, we're going to turn back, join the localizer. Good. Alright, so we have no VNAV guidance on this. We have no ILS on this. So we basically just have to go 2,000 at Rebo and keep descending down. Here's the runway ahead of us. Our gear down, 3 greens, flat 30 landing. Our final approach speed is set. And the localizer should be coming in right now. And there's a 3.5 degree slope to the runway at Rebo. Okay. So when we get to Rebo, we're going to descend at 500 feet a minute with this profile. There we go. And Rebo is coming up. All right, descending. See how far down we can get, else we're gonna have to go around again. Flight level is 2,000 feet right here at Rebo. So that's what we're on right now. So we're 5 miles out from the runway. Setting at 500 feet a minute. Make it 750. Yeah, I tried to activate the RNAV runway 27, but that didn't work, so didn't sure what happened there. 1,000 feet above, okay. We got to see something coming up here. There we go. My airplane. Oh. There we go. Awesome. We got it. A little bit high, but we'll take that. Alright, auto brake set, flaps, gear, lights, good to go. Okay. Got me sweating there a little bit. Still high. I know we got sync rate, but those tower lines should not be there at all. Let's go to auto brake 3. Alright, reverses out, nose can come down, speed brakes out, keep it on the center line. Gotcha. Alright, 80 knots, manual braking, and just take it all the way to the end, don't even rush it. Yes. Oh man. Woo. I was sweating there for a minute. I certainly was. Ah. Let's stop it right here. Let's bring on the APU.
900,000, well, there must have to
2,
correction
3.
5 departure. Departure
Okay.
frequency 135.4. Squawk 337, correction, squawk 6412, hold for release.
Let's bring up all the Lindbergh Tower, Southwest 2806, clear runway 27.
Now for Victor, read back correct. Hold for release, advise, ready for departure.
Lindbergh Tower, Southwest 2806, right, cleared runway 27.
And for Victor, that's maintain 4,000,
Oh, shit.
expect
It's not hearing
9,000
me.
5 minutes after departure.
Alright, APU's coming on. Flaps are up. It's good.
South 2806, taxi to terminal via Bravo, monitor ground, have a good day.
Terminal via Bravo, monitor ground, Southwest 2806, thank you. Alright, we could kill these lights. And let's turn off the strobe. Good. And let's go to terminal. Yeah, thank you for the landing. Didn't know it was going to be that hard. Whew! Man. Crazy. Alright, APU's ready. Let's do that. Ooh, we got a phone ring in the background. And let's go to one of the gates up here. Oh, all these gates are occupied. Gonna have to take the gate over to the right then. No problem. Last gate over here on the right we'll go to. It's gonna be this one. Alright. Here we go. Bring the nose around. And line it up properly here. Ah, come on. Really? We're gonna fix that, aren't we? Do something illegal here. Happens all the time in real life. Alright, good to go. Parking brake can be set. Engine 1, engine 2. Turn off the anti-collision. Turn off the seatbelt sign. Oh, seatbelt sign's already off. There we go. Woo! Man, that was intense. Thank you guys. That was intense. We didn't even get to turn off none of these lights here. Wow. And we can bring on the APU bleed. Leave one pack running. And go here. Wow. Can't believe we landed that. Turn off taxi lights too. Good to go. Let's reset that. We are in Lindia. I'm going to do a replay of this landing. I want to do it right now. Let me disconnect from Pilotedge. And I'll be right back with you guys. I got to see this. Alright. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back with you. Just go ahead and watch this replay. Thank you.